how is it going? Welcome back to Art Wednesday, where we do something artistic on Wednesday. If you're new to the channel, my name's Kimberly. I run Kimberly's Crochet, where I sell my amigurumis. It's cuter than it looks. Anyways, before we get into today's video, we are going to spin the wheel and figure out how much money we're going to put in this week. If you're new, we are starting off this challenge. We actually started this the last week of January, but we're going to keep doing this until we hit our goal of $1,000. My box came broken, but don't let that stop you guys. We are at $20. And you can keep this in whatever you want, but the goal when we finish this challenge is to have $1,000 in our savings. And we're at $20. So I'm going to flip the camera and we're going to spin the wheel. Okay, and as always, we have everything on there. There's a bunch of 20s, so I did not remove it from the last time. But here we go. Let's see what we're putting in our box this week. I think there's only 100 on there. But, ooh, $50. Okay, that is kind of a high number, but it is what it is. I'm going to go grab it. Okay, I've got my 50 here. And before you ask, so I had a bunch of 20s because we were putting them in the envelope. And then back when the whole cat in the roof thing happened, I don't know if I told you that, guys, about that, but when that happened, we used all of that cash to pay the people to get him out. And yeah, so we never put the money back in, but we started to do it again. But then my neighbor needed cash to give to somebody, so he paid me back later with 50s. So I got a nice 50 in here. We're up to $70, and let me go get a sticker to put on this thing. Also, I don't know if I said this, but please ignore my hair. It's a hot mess. Is there only 150 on here? Oh, no, there's 2 50s. And we're covering one now. So it looks like our big numbers are there's still 150 and 100. So nothing crazy. The rest, other than that, the rest are very easy doable numbers. But yes, so we are at $70. I don't know if I told you about the whiteboard. I'm going to move it and leave it for Mom. Hopefully she can fix it. But this is going to be the last week of market prep before my market. So by the time you see this video, I've already done the market, and you'll probably see it later in the video. But I have a bunch of bodies. I've got a mushy cap. I've got most of an octopus that I was trying to do last night. I was so mad. So I accidentally waited too long to edit the video, because when the video is longer, it takes a long time to edit and render. So I waited until 3 a.m. for it to finish rendering so I could upload it to YouTube, and then only to discover one of the clips was sideways. I had to redo everything. And that's why it was posted late. But I stayed out making this while I was waiting on that. So I did put the pink sparkle eyes in it, but I could not get the backs on, even with the wrench thing. So I had to use my 12mm backs. So now I'm not going to have a back for those, unfortunately. I've got 2 Pop-Tarts. I think these are absolutely adorable. I love them. And I still have yay much of this skein. I'm really trying to finish it. So my goal is to finish all these bodies. And then I really want to finish this skein, but if I don't, it is what it is. But the main goal right now, this background, it's a hot mess again. These are empty. I cleaned my studio last night. But, what I think I want to do, you know that bucket of Posh that we got and made? I'm going to try to empty that out And I want to put my sea creature stuff in maybe not that one, but the big long buckets. And I want to move some stuff around again because I have too much stuff. Most of the stuff is just sitting on the tables. It's not even in like a thing. So what I did was, you could probably see it, it's real empty. I actually took one of the blankets out of the drawer. So, you know how the left side's all like chenille-ish yarn? So the bottom, I thought was, or the right side, I thought was all blankets. But it's not. It was mixed. It was blankets and yarn. So I moved the yarn around and I took out the heart blanket and I put it in here. And then I put my planner here, and it fits perfectly. And you can either hold it like this, or it's got like a big strap. So once I took this blanket out, I was able to move like a lot of this acrylic yarn into that thing. And yeah, so we're going to move the posh over to here, and we're going to go clean up the critters. And I'll report back in a minute. Hey guys, it is Thursday morning. I have a long day at work, and yeah, got at least 2 hours where I need to head in. It looks like I'm going to be registered from 1 to close. That hasn't happened in a long time, so I am not looking forward to it. But let me show you what I did yesterday. And yes, I finally finished that skein of yarn. Literally took forever. So the first thing I made was a gummy bear, which I don't have. And then we made that axolotl, which I don't have. They're all packed away, and I don't feel like getting them out. So then we made a mushroom top and finished the mushroom boy. Oh, don't tell me you don't stand. Finished a mushy boy, and then the rest is in any particular order. Actually, it is in order, I remember. And then we made the octo. And then we made the new stingray. Tell me what you think. I think I prefer this stingray over the other stingray. Like, the other stingray is really fun to make, but I think I like this one better. Let me know. It's made from a chain loop instead of a magic ring. And then you just make the body, and then you chain the wing out, but then you work the wing and like into the rounds. And the only problem I really have is the tail. But I think I like this one a lot better. And then I'm pretty sure we made the mushy ghost. And then we did Pop-Tarts. So we did this Pop-Tart. And then this Pop-Tart. And then I still had more material. So I did this Pop-Tart. But then I ran out, so we moved over to this Sweet Snuggle yarn. But I absolutely love how this came out. It wasn't even planning on doing this. This is just what I had left. But the pink-white combo, like, it plays into this so well. I absolutely love it. But then, I'm like, well, oh, there went the yarn. I still have some of Frothy Fawn left, which I cannot find anywhere. And I'm so sad. I can't pick up that yarn. Hold on. Okay, the yarn fell apart. So this one, I still have this little ball, and then I still have like a big ball of it. But since I still had some Frothy Fawn left over, I made a baby version. It's so small, and it's a good thing I did the small version because I would not have had enough for the big version. So originally when I did the big versions, I did Sweet Snuggles first, and then I did the tan to match the Sweet Snuggles because the Sweet Snuggles or the tan is Juicy Couture. But when I did this one, I did Juicy Couture first and then Sweet Snuggles to match. So yeah, it's all been added to the inventory. We're looking good. My goal for the market prep that's left, I'm going to roll these up, but these skeins, like this light green, which is different from that light green, is looking real thin. This dark green has a lot more to it, but I want to get rid of these. I feel like this one's the old formula. This one is kind of soft, so this one might be a new formula. But this one's definitely the old formula. It's kind of like, eh. But we are going to be making pickles, and I want to get rid of both of these colors. I probably won't be able to finish them for work, but Bailey, are you eating my yarn? Good sir, no, Bailey, stop it. Stop it. Hold on. Okay, she's good. She keeps trying to take my money. You know the challenge we're doing? The bucket's right there. And she keeps trying to take it. And I'm like, Bailey, you can't have my money. But she keeps trying. But anyways, I'm going to roll these up real quick. And then I'm going to get started. I'm going to try with an eye hook. Oh, wait, this is Bernette. Bernette's a K-hook. So yeah, I'm going to find a YouTube pattern and get started. And I will probably check in. Oh, wait, open Friday. I hate Clopens. Clopens are... Ooh. So I will probably see you Saturday. Oh, I didn't finish Saturday's video. I'm going to go finish Saturday's video. Hey guys, I just finished a Saturday's video, which you've seen. So, this way, same shirt. But we finished a pickle. And we finished moving all the yarn. I can't remember what I've shown you guys, but... So the bucket that we emptied at Posh, I completely already filled it up. It's completely full. We have room for nothing. We're also working on this guy. Our goal is to finish this yarn tonight. And hopefully finish this one before the market. But, yeah. That is what we're looking like. So the one bucket that was filled with Posh, I put all my other stuff in that was in my big one, and I turned the big long one into all my C stuff. And even that, like the C one isn't like completely full, but it is almost full. I don't know where I'm going to put the pickles. I have the Clarence bucket that's not really full. I could probably put the pickles in there. But I have too much stuff, guys. It's a problem. Just with the stuff alone that I added, the 2 mushrooms, the stingray, the octo, that brought us up to, just for our normal inventory, $1,162. So I did put this stingray, like that pink one we made. I did just put that in with the same category as my other stingrays. I don't know if I should make that stingray more, because it's bigger. I think I should. I'm going to move it. Hold on. Okay, I don't know if the price changed, but now we're at $1,165. I assume it went up. I have that at $8 just because it's bigger. Now, I like the new version better. My mom likes the old version as well, so we'll see how it does. I still need to make a purple octo if there's time. There may not be time. But yeah, that is what is happening on Thursday night. Thursday. It was so much fun at work. So much fun. But yeah, I'm going to get back to making pickles. Bye. Oh, by the way, this pickle, she used chenille yarn. So there was like 10 rows that I cut off. I stopped it right here at 17 and then I decreased. But her pattern goes to like 30 rows or something. I'm like, it's pretty big. But yeah, I like it. I think it's cute. I will see you guys on Friday or Saturday. Bye. Hello guys. So I went to Joann's because I was working there obviously. And I got smoky green. Here is what is left. Can't really see it. I have to have that light on because that light is like leaving a streak. But I can't remember what I showed you. It is Friday night. Mom is nagging me to pack the car because she's not going to be here to help me pack it. For some reason, I don't know why, but whenever I schedule my events, it just so happens to correspond to the week she's dog sitting. Every time now, she's dog sitting. I'm like, I don't remember what I showed you pickle-wise, so this was the first pickle. Second pickle. Actually, I think this was the first one. That was the second one. And then I still had a little of that green left, so we used it on that guy. And we finished off with the turtle green that I have. I know what you're thinking. Yes. So, I was following a YouTube tutorial, and I just really wasn't thinking about it. Her video was made with chenille yarn. So, I stopped at, like, row 16 or whatever. But I just, for some reason, I didn't comprehend how big it is. Yeah, so then I, like, edited the pattern and I made it small. And then I realized, oh, heck, these are massive. So then we got a cute little dark green pickle. So then I'm like, okay, well, I need to finish this pickle to update the video so I could pack everything. This guy, for some reason I did 18, but he somehow increased to 24. So he's chunky again, but he's still a good size. He's just fatter. We don't body shame here. So I did the math. I did the calculations. We are at $1,717. Yay! So Saturday, I want to finish these guys. And then I want to finish the fuzzy possum that I have on my desk as well. But I think we're good for the market. I have too much stuff. I am a bit concerned because my neighbor said that the vent might not be busy because the Sunday that is the 9th is the football? Super Bowl. And I did not realize that. I'm a bit concerned. So, wish me luck. I'm going to go load up the car. But I'm going to flip the camera. I'm not going to be able to talk because my roommate is here. But I'm going to show you what the pickles look like and see how many more I need. So let's go. Hey guys, we are in the car. Ignore the mess, ignore the angle. But I found new cutie cups. There was a bunch of them. I picked the ones I wanted. So there's Pineapple Stitch. There's Angel. Pudge. Stitch wearing like a little neck thing. Stitch in a Hawaiian shirt and a Sleepy Stitch. This one is obviously Angel because she was pink. She was the easiest to find. I kind of just wanted Pudge and Sleeping Stitch. I kind of already have a Hawaiian Stitch. But here she is. Oh, let me get the checklist. The others were really kind of hard to figure out which was which. I could obviously see a yellow. But, yeah, like this Hawaiian one I already have. So, I don't know if the one I got is Pudge or the Pineapple. I think it's the Pineapple, but I really want this one or this one. I got 3. Okay, this one's kind of like an orange-yellow. So, let's see what it is. Oh, yay, it's Pudge! The Pineapple Stitch is cute, but it's kind of ugly. There's people right there. Is he sideways? But yeah, we got Pudge. I hope there's people over there. I don't think I'm weird. I'm recording. Promise. I'm not talking to myself. Now, this one's blue. There were so many blue ones, and I couldn't tell which blue one was the blue that I wanted. This blue is obviously Stitch, but... Guys, it's Sleeping Stitch! Now I don't have to waste any more money! I'm actually so happy. You don't even understand. Because at first I couldn't even find these guys, and then I did. And then I was looking through the boxes. I'm so happy. And then we also found Hug Me Stitch in Elvis formation. And I love it. But yeah. I'm going to go home and I'm going to get back to market prepping. I'm working on the fuzzy opossum. Bye! Oh, the cord is like... Okay. Hi, guys! Okay, first off, we're not going to talk about the hair. We're not going to talk about it. It is Sunday, which means I showered, I ate, I slept. It's 9 o'clock and we're going to do the recap. So, going into this, I did not realize today was Super Bowl Sunday. So, I don't know if that is why sales were as they were. There were 2 other crocheters. So, I want to say a wife and husband duo, me, and then a mom and daughter duo. They were both crocheting. Now, the mom and daughter duo, their booth was like half and half. So it was kind of like half Hello Kitty, half crochet. It wasn't like fully crochet. And then I want to say the husband and wife duo, they were fully crochet. Oh, no, they were half and half too. I think they had a half of other stuff, but mainly crochet. They had a lot of different stuff than I did. None of us had the same stuff. They had more velvety stuff, and then the other one had more like flowery stuff, like crocheted flowers, but not like the bouquets, but you know, stuff like that. And then me, so I did pretty good. We were off to a really good start, and it was busy until the end, but yeah, hold on. So, like I was saying before, I was really worried about the pickles being too big. But the first thing I sold was the big pickle. The only 2 payments we got today were Square and cash. So, yeah, the first thing we sold was that big pickle. I actually sold a lot of stuff that I wasn't expecting to sell. So, the second thing we sold was the Sitting Bee. You know, that one that we made for the basket with embroidered eyes. It's like $5. So, then they did, one of the vendors actually got a pink chicken. Not this pink, actually. I think it was like this dark pink. But the chenille dark pink chicken, and she got a basket for it. I don't know if it was like a swinging basket or just like a basket, but she got one of them. So the double-stranded fur axo, the one I absolutely loved, it went to another vendor's child, and I'm like, so everything in the booth was, my cheapest is $2, my most expensive, if you count my blankets, is up to $40, $100. If you don't count the blankets, I think my most expensive item was $25, like, very affordable, but she just so happened to pick up this $20 fur axolotl, and I'm like, of course you would pick up the most expensive item, and her mom, I told her mom, I'm like, yeah, unfortunately that one is a little expensive, and she's like, that's fine. So I'm like, okay. I actually let them borrow my fan. I have a portable fan that runs on batteries, because I was in the shade. Someone actually gave me one of their tents to borrow, so I was feeling very just not hot, not cold. I was right there in the middle, and they were extremely hot. So I just let them borrow my fan for the whole day. So yeah. They did give it back, don't worry. And then, right after that, the purple anchor octopus sold. I was like, I loved it. I loved the color palette of that one, and it sold right away. And then they also got a blue sunflower turtle to go with their Anchor the Octopus. I was like, yay! So that came out to $28. Something, before I get into the next thing, so something that's never happened to me before has happened. Oh, hi, Raven. You want to be in the video? Oh, Raven. Raven, say hi to the peoples. Look at the peoples. Oh, you look petrified. Okay, there you go. So something that's never happened before, actually 2 people gave me a tip. This has never happened before. I was very grateful and very thankful. But the next item. So they got a blue octo. Now, I'll say if it's the minis or the big ones, but if I don't say a size, like the octos only have one size. So, but the blue normal size octo was $5. And then, so I had those 2 like really teeny tiny mini turtles that were in the mystery kits that we took out. I was selling those for $2. So it was $7, and then she gave me a 10, or she gave me a 20. And she told me just to give her $10 back. So she said to keep the $3, and I'm like, so that lady gave me a $3 tip. Then we sold another pickle, the small one. Those were really popular. I thought I was going to sell out. I still have the 2 big ones, the grumpy pickle, and then the normal pickle. So I want to make some more of those. Then the purple octo sold. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this was the purple, like, glittery electric violet color that we had. And then this one I was really happy about. So I don't have it here to show you, but that orange tweed velvet, not velvet, the Burnett, you know, like that orange, white, fuzzy combo that we had. So they bought the Della Duck, and then they also bought the matching chicken. I was like, oh, I love these. $22. A pink mini whale for $2. And then something else that's hasn't really happened. Somebody bought a magnet, a diamond painting, a bookmark, and like one of the multi-green octos. So if I'm not mistaken, that multi-green octo was like one of, you know, like a variegated yarn. But they paid $10 because I did a 2 for $5 on the first one. A bird on the scene. Oh, this one was so cute. This little boy, the wee little boy, comes strolling in with his grandpa, and he hands me this bird on the swing. I mean, he's like, he was so happy. I'm like, oh, I love it. Hi, Raven. So then somebody bought a pink and purple spider for $4. Another mint whale for $2. I put down colors just so I would know what if I want to remake. Oh, the Axo. So somebody bought the Axo in the jar. The animals in the jar were big hits. This little kid walked up and she's like, I'm getting this. And she was holding it and she was so happy. She loved it. It was the green one. Axos were a really big hit. I'm really sad I didn't get to finish these guys. But I finished the opossum, and I was too tired. I couldn't. That one, unfortunately, did not sell. None of the snugglers sold, actually. But, with the Axo in the jar, the other sister actually bought a purple whale, the mini one. And then we sold another blue whale for $2. A watercress whale for $2. And a multicolored spider. The multicolored spider was just like one of those, you know, chenille yarns that I got from Michaels that I have a bunch of. And then they also gave me a $1 tip. So it was supposed to be $4, they gave me $5. And then very last minute, I sold one of the red bees that I had. I'm like, oh, that I tried to make clearance, that didn't go clearance, and then I'm stuck with them. So yeah, it's all here. Unfortunately, I had my heart blanket pattern, and I don't know where it went, so I had to rewrite it down. I wrote it down on the back, so I could just, like, keep flipping back and forth. And, yeah. that was unfortunate. For some reason, when I'm making these squares, they don't, like, I'm missing, how do I explain it? I don't have enough stitches written down on the pattern to go around, and I know it's the same pattern, so I'm kind of just, like, freehanding it a little bit, so the squares don't always turn out square. It's really funny. Okay, so, the plan, let's roll with it. Since my car is still loaded and I still have, I want to make a whole Easter table instead of a sea table. Oh, we're out of sea turtles. I've got like 4, I think. So yeah. But for this April market, I'm just about to go book it. The 20th, or I keep saying 20. The 19th is the day before Easter market. It's gonna be big. Hopefully, it's a Saturday market. But my plan is not to actually, restock any of my items. Let me explain. So, none of my snugglers sold. I still have, hi baby, hold on. So, the only snuggler that sold was the duck. So, I've got all 6 cows, all 6, do we make 6 unicorns? 4 unicorns? However many unicorns we made. I know we only made 1 pig, 1 horse, but like all those, so that table's pretty much full. None of the Pop-Tarts sold. The only thing on that table that I would really need to restock is the pickles. I would just like to make maybe 2-3 more littles. And then moving, oh, I forgot to film a video for you guys. Oh, I'm such a bad YouTuber. So, as soon as you walk in the booth, I had my 2, these things, these black shelves. I bought 2 more. I took them to the markets. So, as soon as you walk in, you see all the blankets, headwear, wearables, and then you walk into the booth. The table on the right, I had my snugglers and all my food. And then on the left-hand side, I had all my normal stuff. And then on that back table, right where, like, say, checkout was, I did exactly like we talked about. I had the 2 anchor octopuses, and then everything was, like, on that table for sea creatures. And it pretty much sold out. Nobody bought stingrays. They knew what they were, but they did not buy them. But it is what it is. So the only thing that really sold on this table with my normal stock was the 1 chicken. The mini whales were on that table, so I moved them over to like the sea table, and they did really good there. I had the bees on that table as well, and they didn't sell. We sold 1 there. I put all of my seasonal stock and my clearance stock on the snuggler table as well. I even said that the egg and toast were $5. People were looking at them, but yeah, nobody bought them. So like all my main stock is pretty much just it doesn't need to be restocked. Now the only thing I need to restock is going to be the octos, because we sold a bunch of those. I only got a few colors left, I think, and turtles. Those are the only like main stock that I want to restock. For this market in April, I'm really just going to focus on making that table very Eastery, very, So I do plan on buying 2 patterns, but what I'm thinking is eggs, like actual eggs. We're going to do them in a bunch of fun colors, make them, very eggy, I guess. I want some peeps, just like, I want a no-sew peep, though. I don't want to be dealing with all that. I want to finish that head that's right there. Is the head there? Oh no, the head's right here. Right there. Anyways, I want at least 2 bunnies of that size. The little mini bunnies that I did, I want like 5 or 6 of those. And I just want to make that whole table Easter. On a side note, I do plan on buying 2 patterns. Hi, Papa. So all from Jade. Now, that is the same person that we bought this guy from. You really gotta be careful with your Etsy peoples, because a lot of them are trying to sell you AI items. And you don't know it's AI until you get into it. And I don't know if they would refund you. Hopefully Etsy would, but it's to be seen. But yeah, Alfred Jade has a 8-in-1 swing pattern set. And at my market, swings are always a big hit. They're very hit or miss, but they're usually always a big hit. What fell? So in this pattern, it is a $6.57, which I feel like is a reasonable price for 8, things. I prefer to keep mine under $8, But you get a seal, a baby mallard, which can easily be customized into different colorways, I would believe. You get a turtle, which I love, a penguin, I want to say a walrus, an axo, an otter, and a frog. I want to say that's a walrus, but hold on. Okay, I was right. It is an walrus. Now so the axo is no-so, the seal is low-so, mallard is no-so, turtle is no-so, penguin is no-so, and the walrus is low-so, and otter and frog are no-so. So yeah. And then the other one, I'm glad that was empty. So how do I explain this? So one of my YouTubers that I watch, because I watch a lot of YouTubers who crochet as well. So she has a chicken, and this chicken, she gives like a fluffy mane. So like, I don't have it here, but like my white pipsqueak yarn, the fluffy bit. She gives it like a little fluffy head, and then it's in an egg. So it's like a hatching chicken. And people absolutely go crazy over those when she makes them. She actually sells out like every time, I believe. Maybe every time. And don't need that. So I'm gonna buy that as well and just add it to the collection. Okay, I just want to update our list real quick for what we need to make. So the hot dog in the thing got a lot of love, got a lot of traction, but nobody bought one, unfortunately. But it is what it is. They can't all be winners. Okay, so I sent a picture of to mom of the octos left. We have one orange, one salmon, yellow, the two-tone green, where the top part is green, and then the dark, the fins are dark green, a light blue, a mint, and then we have that brunette one that's like 2 different brunette colors, and then we have the pink one that we just finished. So we need 2 pinks and a purple, and then a dark blue. If I'm not mistaken, I believe I'm completely out of sunflower turtles. I think I only have 1 left. So I got 6 on the list. Okay, so we're going to do 5 peeps, pastel pink, purple, blue, green, and yellow. This is going to seem like a lot, but I do want to do 10 eggs in a variety of different colors. So I put normal bunnies and snuggler bunnies in 2 separate categories. Regular is going to be 8, and snuggler is going to be 15, and I want 2 of each. So for the hatching eggs, I don't know what I would charge for them until I actually see them. I feel like they may lean towards 15, but for right now, we're just going to put them at 8, and I want to make 4. Okay, so to wrap up on the list, this list is very small, but that's exactly what I want. I really want to focus on the blanket. So this last line is going to sound extreme, but I would like to make 16 of the swings on the sets, 2 of each, basically. And with everything on the list, when I get it all done, we will have $314 worth of new inventory. Just to add on top of everything else we got. And I think that's a really good spot. The octos don't take much. Oh. Hold on. So I need to restock my baby whales and baby spiders. I don't remember which colors I need, but they're on there. So I need 4 of each of those. I might need more whales, but we'll figure that out later. So with this added inventory, hold on, the thing did not update. Okay, with the added inventory, we get $330 back. And yeah, we're looking pretty good. So what I'm gonna work on tonight, I really want to work on. Let me put these on the list so I don't forget them. Okay, so for the 2 axo heads, then I did put it on here to make another axo for the jar. We're at $370, and it's only 13 individual items, and I'm excited. I think I want to start with the the hatching eggs, because I feel like that's going to be a lot of fun. But I also kind of want to do the swings, so I think we'll spin the wheel. Hey guys, it is Tuesday night. It is almost 9 o'clock. I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to show you when it made real quick, but a couple reasons. One, I want to do something else, and that requires a fresh skein of brunette. Okay guys, everyone wanted cuddles. Yes, you wanted cuddles. We never say no to cuddles. Look at her. She matches my shirt, guys. Oh, look at her hands. I love you. Yes. So, I'm pretty sure this is a new untouched skein of brunette baby white. I also got new headphones, so yeah. So, I need this guy to make a new video. But if you remember, right behind that yarn, right there, is a video that I started like a long time ago that's just been sitting in my drafts that's not finished. So I'm like, do I want to make that video? No. Do I want to make this video? Yes. I have exciting news though. So the blanket, which isn't there, it's on my bed. So I brought it with me when we went to Naples as a little fun day trip. Because I got the next 3 days off, but we can't go anywhere. So Mom's like, let's go to Naples, see if we can find Phoebe's guitar. Which we didn't, but I'm like, sure, no problem. So I brought my laptop. I was working on the blanket. So I'm getting to the point where the color changes starting to happen in the middle. And because of how big the graph is and how the graph is divided into 8 separate parts, I could not figure out the color change. I kept recounting the stitches on the graph. I kept doing this, doing that, and everything I was doing, nothing was adding up. Also ignore my hair. I just noticed it's a mess. So unfortunately, I did have to pay the $3 to get the written version, I guess, that tells you the color changes and when it's supposed to happen, how many you're supposed to have. And even when I got to that, I didn't know what row I was on. Because again, I was just going by the graph. So I normally do my corner to corner from the bottom right, but the graph was on the bottom left. So I had to frog back 3 rows that I had done. So I did the row again, and then my stitches were still off. So I finally figured out how my blanket is supposed to be to match the graph. So I finally got to the point where I'm on the row of the color change in the middle again. But it was so annoying. I did like 4 rows today and I had to frog most of it. But that's like, I finally am able to actually work on it. I'm on row 80 out of 400. Yes, that's as bad as it sounds. But let me show you what I made these past couple days so I could get on to my new video. First things first, I had to buy fur. And I know what you're going to say. Yes, but the fur I have is multicolored. It's got beautiful designs, but it's multicolored. I needed a small white, I needed a white fur. It came like this, just like wrapped up in the middle. I wasn't too happy about that, but it is what it is. I also got, now I thought, this was my mistake. I thought I was getting loops and thread, I thought what I was getting was the same size as the light version. I did not realize loops and thread light was a size smaller than what I got. So I have a pink and white, which you guys saw. I've got a pink and white multicolored skein. And I also have a multicolored green skein of loops and thread light. So I got both of these because they scream Eastery pastel colors. So here's the vibe. So I don't actually know if I have enough of both of these. I've got another ball of this one. My window's open. But if you look at the size difference, I asked on Facebook if I could double strand this. Nobody responded. But if you look at the thickness of this guy, right? And the thickness of this one, like you could see the difference. But I'm thinking if I double strand these, not together, but I feel like it should be, equivalent to that thickness. So I want to make 2 anchored octopuses. One for, this will be one tentacle, and then obviously that green for the body, and then this, and then the pink. And I got those colors to go with these, specifically in mind to get rid of them. And I think I'll just have to double strand them to get them to the same thickness, so there's no issues. But I want to make 2 anchor the octopuses out of those. Because here's what I'm thinking as well. I'm not sure how real this is, but rumor is there's 3 people interested in Joann's. 2 are liquidators, and 1 can actually save us. So if the liquidators come, yarn's gonna be really cheap. And I don't have room. Hold on. Look at that. It's as bad as it looks. Like, yeah. So I need to start using up some yarn. Which is why I'm starting my new project. I got a new pattern. I'm not going to talk about it because I want to make a full video on it. I'm actually going to go do that right now. But I made, oh, where is it? No, these are going to look really, weird. I did exactly what they said. I used exactly what they did. So I don't know if this is how they're supposed to look. I don't know if, because the fur is like triple stranded. I don't know if they de-strung their fur. Because I tried to do that one time. It did not turn out good. But this was the first one. I thought, so this is Bernette. And this is Bernette Pipsqueak. And I thought it would be fine. And then it kind of looks like it has a buzz cut. Bailey, don't eat that. Bailey, you will regret that. Stop. It looks like it has a buzz cut. So then I was like, okay, let me go to Michael's. So I placed the Michael's order. I'm not even joking. I wish I was. A minute later, one singular minute. Oh, your order's ready. But I beg your pardon? How did you pick my 3 yarns within a minute? I don't think that's possible. But it was. I showed up and it was there. I'm like, okay. So I actually got this at, obviously, Joann's. It's the blue tweed. But I made that. And then look at the fur. Look at it. I love it, but it looks so dorky. So then I'm like, okay, let me use my blue one. And then for some reason the eyes, they're kind of like sideways. And then this one looks like it's got a mohawk. So I'm like, okay, let me try again in a sparkle yellow. Even the same thing, the eyes kind of went sideways. So these are supposed to be the hatching egg drink. You better not spill. So it's going to be like that, I guess. And then here's the bottom, which obviously I ran out of yarn for. And I don't want to open the white skein, so this one's going to be like that. But we have all 4 of the hatching chickens done. We just need their eggs, so I'm not going to cross them off the list yet. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to go make our super secret project. I don't think I have enough yarn. I'm going to be honest. I know what you're thinking. I know it's physically possible not to have enough yarn, but I don't think I have enough red. Like, I'm fine on white. Obviously, white, I have 2 full skeins. But red, I don't think I have enough red. I think I only have, like, half a skein. And then the red is going to be, it's going to be paired with baby sand. And again, I don't know, like, sand isn't really used that much. But I don't know if they're both going to be enough. So, I'll let you know. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you on Saturday, hopefully. If you don't see a video on Saturday, it's because I didn't finish. So yeah, I'm hoping to spend Wednesday and Thursday working on the blanket. But I'm hopeful because it's only Tuesday, I can get this done in time. But we'll see. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and a comment down below. I respond to every comment, and I post every Wednesday and Saturday.